Hi and welcome. This is the Weasley Sisters. I'm Naturally Nitty, aka Jessica, and this is episode 156.
And I'm winging this because I don't have my thing up. Uh, this is our weekly podcast. I am Alina, also known as Starnit. It is the 17th of September, so welcome.
Welcome. So grab your knitting, pull up a chair, and craft along with us. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning listener, welcome back. Mojo.
I have to find my podcast order.
Okay, I have Mojo.
We had some technical difficulties. My computer, for whatever reason, isn't allowing us to answer, and I have updated everything
on Skype.
And I have no idea what's going on with it.
Yeah, so we tried to podcast a couple days ago, and we sat there for like a half an hour, and it did not work. Anyways, I have finished my Yuki shawl. I think that's how you say it. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. And I handed in, no, I need to hand it in for detention, but I like it. Super easy. I mean, it's just stockinette stitch and then garter stitch and then some yarn overs and knit two together for the bottom lace part. But I think it looks pretty
yeah, it's nice.
Not complicated, but it's nice for variegated yarn. It's not too lacy or anything, but it's still kind of fancy. Yeah.
Anything else?
Yes, I'm taking that off though because it's hot. I finished a dishcloth.
Cool.
Actually, a friend of mine, she's going to Mexico with a mission trip for our church. And I forget the whole reasoning, but they want to bring a bunch of dishcloths down there for people. So I'm making some dishcloths for her. This one I am going to turn in for the Durmstrang class because it's kind of like gemstones colorish. Yes? Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Thirdly, we were cleaning through the kids' toys, and I found this doll that I made Leah a long time ago. I think she was 2, so like 8 years ago. But she was naked, and Leah's like, "How come you never made her any clothes? You only made her underwear." And I was like, because making little clothes is annoying. But I was like, I just didn't want to waste my time on something that you guys don't actually use, because that's annoying. Anyways, so I made the outfit.
That's cool.
It's like a little ballet wrap and a skirt.
Did you follow a pattern or you just made it up?
Yeah, no, I followed a pattern. It was from the book Toys to Knit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that's where the doll pattern is from. I made Chloe one too, so now they want me to make a second outfit. But yeah, it's a cute book. I forgot I had it. So yeah, so one doll has clothes. I'm totally mad though. They like drew above the eyes. Can you see the red? And I had the hair all nice, but they took it out and did stuff to it. So, whatever. Yeah, that's it, I think.
Okay, 47. Remember that number.
Will do.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well. I'm going to hand this in for herbology with grapes because of the colors.
Cool. So I only have one project done. I still have to turn it in for detention. But I finished my newt socks.
Yay!
I have to take a picture of it to turn it in. I just haven't had any time.
I love them.
I actually have to sew in the ends too. So they are finished. They're my Newt socks from last term. That in no way means that I finished my Newt completely. I still had like how many other sock pairs, but their pair has started. So they turned out really cool. It's the charade pattern, and I finished those at my show this past weekend. But that's all that I finished.
Awesome. That's okay.
So let's go on to works in progress.
Okay.
What are you working on?
I am making the honey cowl.
Cool.
Oh, that's like the seam. Yeah, and I'm using my hand spun from a monster mash of Rolags that I did. Where I took 4 different colorways and threw them together and spun them randomly, and then end plied it. So this is all I have left, and it's almost done. But it's kind of fun. But you have to purl. Well, you knit around and then you slip one and purl one, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. But I think I'm finally over it, and it's going quicker. I'm also working on another dishcloth. Oh no, I guess I finished it. I forget when that happened. Looks like I need to weave in an end though. But I don't know where to turn this one in. My friend gave me the color or the yarn, and I have a little bit more left, so I think I can still make 2 more, if not just 1 more. So any ideas for a class would be great. I think that is all I'm working on, knit and crochet wise. You?
47.
That's the number you had last time.
60. Just a minute, I'm almost done. Okay, 80. Okay, so I am currently working on this hat that I started last year. I want it to be a slouchy hat, so I've just been knitting on it. And I think that's slouchy enough. I should probably start casting off, right?
I think so. Is that a barley hat?
Kind of, sort of. I made it up.
Oh, okay.
I didn't really follow a pattern. I cast on 80, and then I just have a seed stitch part right here, and I'm knitting. But I'm using yarn that Dawn, or Mama Dawn on Ravelry, she's Fairy Tale Knits. She dyes Fairy Tale Knits. She gave us some yarn to review, and I've been really bad about that because I didn't actually finish knitting the project, which I'm finishing now. So this one is her Mountain Meadow Laramie base, and it's Rambouillet, and it's worsted weight. So I was making a thing, and this is the colorway is Mermaid's Lagoon. So it's really, really, I love it. It's soft. I love the colors. It's like there's brown and pink and teal or aqua. So I just really like it. So I need to start binding off. So how do you think I should do that? Like,
I think for slouchy hats, if you decrease faster, like not your typical knit 6, knit 2 together, I would like
every 8, since there's 80. And like decrease every row?
Like, or even faster, like if you wanted to cinch up, like knit 2 together all the way around.
Do I want to cinch it up?
Well, I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. I've never made a
slouchy hats, like, I don't know. I think if they decrease in the normal way, so they're like, I think it's kind of weird.
Okay, well, I will just do it quick.
Maybe not knit 2 together, but maybe like knit two together. So that's 4, and that's divisible into 80, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like
Get
that.
your stinking tail away from my coffee.
Or knit 3, knit 2 together, because that's 5. And that's divisible by 80, for sure.
Okay. I will try that.
But if it
But
doesn't
yeah,
work
that's
out,
all I'm working on. But the thing
don't
is, this
blame
is
me.
also a detention project, so I don't even have, like, a class project.
Have you started anything?
I know.
You need
Because
to
the
get on
spinning
that.
project
It's
I
like
have
the
is also
17th.
detention. What?
It's like the 17th. You need to get on that.
Well, I've been sewing a lot. Like, I have sewing I can turn
can you
in.
hand that in? Okay, then you're good. So that's a class.
But I actually need to take pictures of it before I sell it. Like, last weekend, I took sewing with me to the hotel, and I finished stuff, and then it sold.
You're
So,
funny.
yeah. But I'll take pictures of the stuff that I finished today, and then I can turn that in.
Yes. Okay, so you spin me right round?
Yeah, I'm still doing my 3-ply. So I did finish this bobbin last week, and I have like this much plus a little bit more of the one color to finish, and then the whole third color to finish for my spinning. But that's all I'm spinning. But I did sign up for Team Ply for Spinzilla.
Me too.
And I got the email and everything, and I went and commented in their thread
I didn't.
saying, I'm excited to be here. I missed it last year. I'm not sure what I want to spin. I just basically want to spin all the stuff I have.
All the spinning.
All of it. Well, I probably won't get through all of it, but I just want to spin a lot.
Me too.
So yeah,
That's
that's
soon,
all I have.
in October.
It's the first week or the second?
I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
I thought it was the second, but I have also in progress like a drop spindle that I work on at shows. Like everything I'm working on, I started like months ago. I'm such a bad house cupper this month. I do need some new washcloths, so maybe I'll make myself a washcloth.
Yeah, it's easy.
I need to go find some cotton yarn though.
I need to do something for Quidditch, because if you don't participate in the first round, you cannot move on.
Well, what's the first round?
You can pick. It's is it the Sphinx or the Phoenix or something, where you're in the maze and it asks you the question, and you can either answer with river or fire. So you either have to knit something or make something representing fire or a river.
I think I have blue cotton yarn, so I can make blue washcloth, and that is a river.
Oh, I should see if I have any more cotton. I didn't have too much. Anyways, but that's by the 24th, I think. I wrote it down in my planner. My February.
I'm so bad.
Yeah, by
Seriously.
the 24th.
This is my like busy month. Like I had a show last weekend. I have a show this weekend. I have a show the next weekend.
Just do one class. You're fine. I also don't have a class for this.
I'm sure you'll find one because you've got like all the finished things.
I know. Okay, so I also finished, since we're talking spinning, this is the Zombie Princess colorway. This, they were Rolags, and they were a prize for,
Knitting Crazy?
Yeah, for the Jamberry party. But she doesn't spin, so I spun it for her. So I wanted to show it on the podcast, but I will be shipping it out either today or tomorrow.
Take a picture of it and turn in for class.
I will be. I'm going to turn it in for... Shoot, I wrote it down. My thing just turned off. The Beauxbatons class for a flower, because I took a picture like this. Right? It's pink and green.
Yeah.
Flowery. But yeah. So I got 315 yards of 2-ply. And that was out of 4 ounces. But
Did you spin it on your wheel or on your spindle?
on my wheel. It would take forever if I spun it on my spindle. So yeah, so this will be going out to Knitting Crazy ASAP.
That's awesome.
Probably today, actually, because I'm leaving tomorrow. So yeah, so I did that.
You're
then,
leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's that. And then I spun up. I had ordered some fiber from Elemental Fiber Works, which she is in the House Cup. I forget what her Ravelry name is. I looked it up and I totally forgot.
Did you write it down?
No.
That's why you're supposed to write it down.
I know. Go to Diagon Alley and see. Anyways, so this, she did, for Tour de Fleece, she did Tour Dye Fleece, and she dyed stuff every single day. And I follow her on Instagram, and it was fun watching her. And then she, like, put a bunch up and had a sale. This was during Tour de Fleece, and I bought 3 of them. And it's Tarji, which I love. So this was 250 yards of a 2-ply. And I sort of fractal plied it. I split it. Shoot, I don't even think I remember. I split it in half lengthwise. Then one of the halves I split into 4, and I spun those all the same. Then I took the other one and I split it in half, but then I put them end to end.
Okay.
I think my thinking was that if I knit from both ends of the ball, because Truby wants mittens, that they will somewhat match. I don't know. That was
works.
My plan. We'll see. I have no idea. But he thought it looked like it was camouflaged when it was in the braid. So he liked it. But I'm going to hand this one in for the Hogwarts class for the Triwizard tournament thing. But because it's that one you can do blue and gold, and I think it was silver and something else. But I figured it's kind of more bronzy, but there's blue in there, so I'm hoping that'll work. You think it will?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks a little more bronze than gold.
Yeah.
So you could say blue and bronze.
Yeah, I forget what else was the qualification of that class. I don't think I wrote it down. I think I just wrote down that I was handing this in there. Oh, protection. Or bouncy and stretchy, which it's also that too, because it's super bouncy. Anyways, then I started spinning some more fiber. This was another one from Elemental Fiberworks. This one
Was that called Butterbeer? Because that's what it looks like.
No, it's just this one's stage 13.
Okay.
Here. Here's your little thing that came with it.
Cool.
Yeah, she didn't really name them, but it totally does look like Butterbeer. And yeah, that one I'm just fractally spinning. And I'm almost halfway on that. And that I will be handing in for Care of Magical Creatures for the whiskey part of it.
Cool.
Because I think it looks like whiskey colors. And that's it.
Cool. This is like the Jessica show because I've done nothing but sew and do shows, which I like, but I just have not done a lot House Cup wise. Like you can tell, I'm not even wearing makeup. I'm wearing my glasses. I'm totally lazy bones working at home today. So I've been sewing like crazy. I had the West Virginia Fiber Fair 2 weeks ago, the weekend of the very first school week, like right as school was starting, and did really good. Then last weekend was the Endless Mountain Fiber Festival, and I did really good there, and it was great, and it was so much fun, but it was so cold. So then now I'm like, I have a show this coming weekend, and I need to like sew, but like with school and everything, there's no time. Like I have less time now that the kids are gone than I had before.
Because you used all that child labor. I'm just kidding.
That's true. No, I like it and it's cool. It's just getting used to a new schedule is hard. So
Oh, yeah.
but anyway, so I'm sewing like all the things, and I just need to remember to snap a picture of the stuff I finish, so I can start turning them in, because that's dumb of me not to do that, because if there were like 2 classes, right, that accepted sewing, so I just need to.
I think so. I don't remember what, but yeah.
Yeah, so
there usually is.
Okay, next up is gym.
I did really good whatever week that was. Like, we podcasted. So we didn't podcast last week. The week before that, I did really good, and I actually started up my PiYo. And I did it 2 days, and I was feeling great. It was awesome. Then, on Labor Day, I convinced the children that Labor Day means you need to work all day long.
Are you serious? How did you do that?
Because I said labor means work, and it's work day. So we cleaned the house like spring cleaning cleaned it. Only
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I need that.
It was awesome. It really, and Trevor and Lauren were coming to visit. Not that we needed the house to be clean for them, but like, since the summer just like trashes the house, like,
Oh yeah.
you know, like playing all day long and in and out, and things just get all over. And
So when they go to school and find out that Labor Day is a rest because of unions and stuff, and people who like stood up for the workers' rights, what are they gonna say?
I don't know. They didn't say anything about it. Though,
That's hilarious.
then I kind of felt bad, because then I saw like on Facebook, we're like, oh, we had a relaxing day and blah, blah, blah. And like, we worked all day long. Anyways, to get back to the point, I was doing stuff like we like moved couches, vacuumed behind them, like in the couches, and like each kid got different areas to do things. Chloe dusted, you know, like just stuff that we don't always do all the time. It was good. And we rearranged the basement where the toys are. They now have my small set of cubes, and I have the big 5x5 set of cubes from IKEA in the yarn room.
Cool.
Just so that we can pare down on toys, because like as they're getting older, they don't really need all the little toy, you know what I mean? Like, it just, so everything has a spot, and everything that didn't went away. Back to the story again. This does have something to do with gym. I was barefoot in the house like I normally am all day, but I was on my feet doing stuff. And by the end of the night, my foot was hurting. So then the next day, I woke up and I couldn't even like put weight on it. It hurt so bad. So I got into the chiropractor, and he said I must have like overextended something and blah, blah, blah. And he adjusted me a bit and taped it up with some rock tape. And like, I was hobbling around, and he's like, oh, rest. And I said, so I'm like, that sucks. Like, I had just gotten into doing the yoga or the PiYo or whatever. And I had to rest for a week. And then this week was just kind of crazy, and I didn't do anything. But that's my excuse. No, but it hurt so bad. Actually, yesterday was the first day I actually could walk on it without limping.
Oh, wow.
And now I've started to wear my good sandals that have the arch support and all that in them around the house. Because I'm like, I guess I am that old where I need to wear shoes in the house. Because I love being barefoot, though.
Be barefoot in your sandals.
I am.
So, I haven't been doing gym at all. and I've been really bad about keeping up in the thread. So today I had a few extra minutes between the bus and breakfast. And so I quick told everyone to divvy out their prizes. We will do another cardio challenge, but right now I don't have time to put forward the effort to organize it.
Well, and we've been doing it for so long. I think it is good to hand out the prizes. Like, I would have been fine with not, but I think.
But I have an idea for the next one. Okay. So for the next one, I think we should do mini skeins. Like, you guys all send me a sock yarn, and I'll separate them into mini skeins, and then we can do mini skeins prizes.
Cool.
And I also have other prizes. Like, I'm going to make buttons and all kinds of stuff.
Fun.
When I have time, which is not this month or next.
November.
So yeah. But anyway, so it's time to like go see who you owe a prize to, contact them, get their address, and then post in the thread when you send it, please.
Cool.
And send it like sooner rather than later.
Okay.
But yeah, it was good. And I mean, I needed that. Even though I didn't do it much, I needed it to get more active, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Good stuff.
But anyways, binging. What have you been binging on?
I went back finally and watched like 4 or 5 episodes of Once Upon a Time and finished up the season, which is crazy. I wonder when it's starting up again. Then I'm also, well, I didn't binge on it, but Fear the Walking Dead, which is getting good. I was actually thinking
I am mad that I didn't get it. I didn't get to see it last week, so hopefully they'll show it again. Somewhere? What?
You should try and find it online somewhere.
Usually they show it before.
Oh, okay.
On Sundays. So this Sunday I'll be home and I will watch it.
Okay. Yeah, it's getting good. I thought they would like prolong it a little bit. Like
was that the last one?
No, I think there's still a few more episodes, but I'm just surprised at how fast it's moving along, I guess. Though I wasn't sure what to expect, but it's good. And then I've been watching 90210.
The new one?
Yeah.
Or the old one that we used to watch?
The new one. But they had some of the older characters on it as like the parents. For like the first show. Or the first season. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. So when I'm sewing, I'm being read to.
Audiobook style?
What?
Audiobook style?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like I can make my kids read to me.
Well, I don't know. Like, you just said that very strangely, so
sorry, I'm like typing and I can't type at the same time. Okay. So I actually just got on my Kindle, finally, after months of waiting, I got the 4th Stephanie Plum book, so I've been reading it at night every once in a while, which means not often. So I'm currently, like, for real reading a book. But I started reading The Magicians because Goodreads and everything is saying, oh, this is like an adult Harry Potter. You need to read it. You need to read it. I
totally just put that on my iPod.
Don't bother. So I started listening to it, and I was like forcing myself, like what I wanted when I'm sewing, I want to get into a book and just like be in the zone. I could not get in the zone with that book. The book is horrible. Horrible. Mm-hmm. It's not the next Harry Potter. It's not an adult Harry Potter. It's like this smart kid surrounded by other smart kids, and then they go to this school and they like drink and have sex and fight, and they are supposedly learning, but it doesn't really tell you what they're learning. The kid is still pretty much clueless about magical things, and it's just like they're snobby, and it's just like there's no depth. Like they're, it's just dumb. I would
Sucky.
not recommend that book at all. Like I gave it a 1 star, and I didn't even finish reading it. And I am the type to finish reading books even if I don't like them. This one, not even. So
Good to know.
that's my thumb down. Don't even bother with it. Though I still like marked where I was in case I decide I want to go back. But like seriously, I don't say this often, but I hated that book. It was horrible. I didn't like it. Like I thought for a while I would like it, but it was just like not even. And the only reason they compared it to Harry Potter is because it had magic. Like there was no depth in any of the characters. There was no like anything. It was just like so depressing. And like I've put my review and it shares on Goodreads, and it shares to Facebook, and like there was a huge conversation of people saying the same thing. Like they had to finish it. They hated it. So it wasn't just me. I mean, you can start reading it if you want to, but be warned, it sucks. Yeah. So then I was like, I need to read something good and funny because, I mean, I don't like to really read depressing stuff. Yeah. I tend to stay in the science fiction type stuff and more fun instead of like drama books. Right. So I was like, I need to read something else. So I started reading The Amazing Morris and His Educated Rodents by Terry Pratchett. He has that huge Discworld series. It's like in the middle of the Discworld series, he has like young adult series, and this is the first one of the young adult series. And it was pretty good. It's about a cat and his rats that talk. And I just finished it actually, and it's really good. And it was like funny and witty, and it was good. So then I just started reading Deja Dead, which is by Kathy Reichs. It's the Bones TV show is like based off of this series that she writes about, basically. Because, in Bones, she writes books about Kathy Reichs. But really,
I haven't watched it.
Kathy Reichs is the author that writes about Temperance Brennan, and then that's the show. It's a little different because, how they change things. But yeah, so I just started, and that's the very first one in the series. So I just started it like 20 minutes ago. So yeah. And then we've been watching Fear the Walking Dead and getting ready for Walking Dead season, 6. And
5, maybe it's 6.
I think it's 6 because we bought season 5.
Oh, well then yeah, it's 6.
to watch because it's not going to be on Netflix till the weekend, like 2 days before the series starts. So, we've been watching it with Andy, but he is really slow, so I've been watching it without him. But I didn't tell him. But he watches like The Office without me, so I see the same Office episode every time because he watches them without me. But when we got our
I'm so jealous of you.
Our series at Walmart, they came with extra stuff. Like season 4 comes with a key to the thing. This one's a mini Daryl by the Pop Funko things. So jealous. Pretty cool, huh?
I've seen those at Walmart, like the little mini things, and like
I forgot to bring mine, but I got some other Pop Funko stuff. I really want to
get some, but then like the kids want to get stuff, and like I don't want them having stupid junk laying around, so like I can't get stupid junk laying around. I'm like, oh yeah. Man.
Okay, so let's just go straight into randomness.
Okay.
So, if I can find my picture.
Can I just say that school schedules are crazy? I know you said that earlier. This is the 3rd week of school, and I'm finally adjusting to waking up at 6 a.m. And I signed the kids up for different things. Gabe is in football, flag football, but he has practices on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and game days are Wednesdays. And, like, so it's crazy. And then Truby has soccer on Saturdays, and the girls are in gymnastics, and those are on
I saw
Fridays. Like, so except for Monday and Sunday, we are like running around all the time. It is insane. Though the weather's been nice, and we let the kids ride their bikes to school, which isn't too
That's-
far, but like we followed them the first day, and like we're not gonna let them see us, so we were like riding around the block like behind them, but like kept turning and stuff. And then all of a sudden we saw Trubin down, like it was like right by South High, the corner there, and he had fallen. And like I'm like, oh my goodness, we shouldn't let him do this. Like I freaked out. But no, he was fine. He just scraped his knee or something like that. But they've done it a few days now when Leah doesn't have orchestra, because otherwise she has to bring her violin. But it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
So I want to show you some things on my phone.
Go to the middle a little more.
I didn't bring them, but do you see that TARDIS?
Yes.
And then the 10th Doctor, and then
Yes.
this little down
Snape.
below is a little My Little Pony, and then look, there's Snape.
I hate you all.
So we went to the mall,
Mhm.
and Hot Topic was having a buy 3 of those Pop Funkos, get 1 free. And it was right before Madison's birthday, so we got the 3 big ones, and Andy got a Stormtrooper. And then we got 3 small ones, which are like keychains, and Bella got like Spider-Man. Andy got Captain America, and then we got Madison, Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, and then I got the Doctor Who one. But we just got them. It was like before Madison's birthday, so we were trying to like do birthday stuff because we aren't able to actually celebrate have her party until next month because I've been so busy this month.
Aww.
And I felt bad, so we were like, so yeah, but she said she had a good birthday. Like I took cupcakes to her soccer game because she's playing soccer this year, which is another added time constraint, I guess.
How often does she have practice?
Every night, but Wednesdays. And then she'll have games, So,
kid stuff is crazy.
So she's doing that. But she likes it. And they had a really close game. Like 2-3. They lost. Which is good because normally they lost like 8-1 or something, but I mean, they only have like 11, they only have 12 girls on their team, and you have 11 out on the field all the time, so they get tired.
Sucks. That's cool though. Is she liking it?
I think so. Her ankle's been hurting her, so I taped her with rock tape the other day, and I've been having her ice it because that's just your normal soccer problem.
Yeah. 15 on, 15 off.
Yeah.
That's always the answer. Ice and stretch.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's going really, really good.
That's cool.
Since we talked last, we went to the county fair. It was the first week of school as well, which is so dumb to me in my point of view, because all the kids are at school and then they have like a bunch out for 4-H and whatnot, the ones that have farms.
Yep.
And, but no, we went to the fair on Saturday, and it was a lot of fun. Madison was sleeping over at a friend's house, so she didn't want to come. So we let Bella, we picked up one of her friends and took them with us. And so they just had fun. And you pay to get in, and then you can ride all the rides. And
that's cool.
They had fun. It was crazy fun. Like we walked through all the horses and stuff, and the sheep, and they actually didn't have any sheep. It was mainly goats and then bunnies, but the eat kind.
The eat kind. So. That's funny. I was gonna say that's why we went to the fair we went to a couple weeks ago, because that's like you pay to get in and then you can do all the rides. Whereas our Sheboygan County Fair, you pay to get in, you pay for parking, and you have to pay for all the rides. So we never did the rides. But yeah, so that's the way to go if you can pay.
Well,
once.
they used to have it at ours. Like you wouldn't pay to get in. You would go in and then pay for the rides. But I guess a lot of people were just walking around, so they just started. You pay for it and you get all the rides.
It's smart. I think. Anyways.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
So then, so in the middle of this, so we went to the West Virginia Fiber Fair. Then we came home and had a first week of school. Then we had the county fair. Then that next week of school, and then I had the Endless Mountain Fiber Festival this last weekend. So in the middle of all that, my sewing machine broke. Like, I guess I could have taken it in to get fixed, but it was like something weird. Like, I couldn't figure it out. It wasn't like the timing was off, where, like you normally have that. And so I got a new one. I just went to the store. Like, it was like 2 days before this past weekend. And I was like, I need.
So.
Yeah. So I got a new one. I'm trying to find a picture of it.
How are you liking it?
I was like, but it like just added extra stress to my life that I did not need. Anyway, so I just basically bought a cheap sewing machine that I'm sewing, and it's like way fancier than the one that I was using and way quieter. So like I'm still like getting used to using it, but I like it. And then this weekend was the Endless Mountain Fiber Festival. It was so much fun and huge and really a good show. Like it was fun, except for it was so cold. And I like went up early because Madison had a game, and I set up everything by myself, but not like the bags because it was kind of outside, like in a barn. And so I text Andy, I'm like, when you come, can you stop and get a pavilion? Because I've been meaning to get one, but I wanted to get one with sides, and I couldn't find any because I had stopped on the way and I couldn't find any. And so I just told Andy, like, just get one without sides and we'll put tarps up.
Yeah.
And so he got one, and good thing, because then the next day it like was rainy and windy and cold, like seriously cold, like 50s. And that's not like super cold, but that's like cold when you're used to summer. So we got that all set up. It was like so crazy stressful. Mm-hmm. Like just all of that. But then it was fun. And I got to meet Jen from Turtle Maid. Oh, and she's super nice. And then, of course, Dawn from Fairy Tale Knits was there. And there was a bunch of other people that I've met either at other shows or just this time. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And if you live near that area, so that part of Pennsylvania is like up by New York. Like it's like, how Pennsylvania is like squarish. It's like up here. And then like New York is just like right there. Okay. It was like right by Scranton. And so we were talking the whole weekend. We were like, we need to see if we can find Dunder Mifflin. That's awesome. And, we were just being dorks, but it was a lot of fun. It's really pretty out there. But it was a lot of fun. So, yeah.
Very cool.
Like, that's why I like doing shows, because you get to meet people and just have fun.
I mean, need to get over my fears and start signing up for more.
You do. So you do, because I sold a lot of your stuff, which I sent you that money, right?
I don't know.
I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I need to send you that money.
Cool.
So then, with the beginning of September, Jamberry released their new catalog, and I ordered wraps. We talked about this last week, but I got them in the mail. So I'm going to show you them. So for Bella, she picked these.
They're so cute.
And they're foxes. And I like them too, so I grabbed the older ones.
Oh, awesome. I like that they have them the big sizes, because there was some, I think it was Forest Friends that they only had in the juniors, and they didn't have big sizes. I would have totally bought them if they were big sizes.
So then I have last season's one of these. It's not metallic. It is, it was just purple, background, but this one's a metallic one, like a scene, like a scary scene. I really like that. This one is Eerie Nights, but it's like really cool metallic. Madison. Woo! I totally just dropped my thing. Because we're using Kindle, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so Madison got that one. I'm gonna wear it too because she only wears 2 wraps, really. And then I got this one.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
I like
But
those.
what you can't, it's hard to see, but this is like purple and green and white stripe.
Oh,
It reminds me of like Wicked.
Well, I see the green now.
But yeah, they're a metallic
That's awesome.
one. And then I had to get this one.
Cool.
It reminds me of Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yes.
So then with this new catalog, Jamberry released 2 new finishes. So they have the regular finish, which is the regular glossy finish, which is like this. And you can see how it's like glossy from the light.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have the clear finish, which I'm wearing on my finger over lacquer. So it would be clear, and you can wear it over lacquer or over other wraps or just on your natural nail. Then they have the matte finish, which this one's matte, so you can see kind of this one right here.
The one is shiny, the other one is not.
This one's matte, and this one's not. And actually, this one, I don't want to flip you guys off, but this one is a junior's wrap. I wanted just to see. Actually, I just liked it because it has it has like fish and octopuses on it.
Animals.
So anyways, so then they have the regular and then the matte. So that's what they had before. So this time they came out with 2 new wraps. One is called Luster and one is called Satin. So Satin is a metallic wrap that's matte. So this is the turquoise wrap. So it looks like the turquoise stone. But if you can see, it's kind of shiny, but it's just the metallic part that's shiny. Okay. But it's like a matte finish.
Cool.
So this is the satin. It's really, really cool. It looks really, really cool. And then they came out, and this one's Fame. I had to get it. It's Stars. It's also the satin wrap. It's just great. It's so much fun. I have to switch my things. And then they came out with the Luster, which is the sparkle wraps with a matte finish.
That's crazy.
So you can kind of see the sparkle, but it's like matte. It's crazy. And this color is Venice. It's like so pretty. It's like almost like a blue jean, but it's a sparkly with like teal undertones. So yeah. So those are the wraps that I just had to get first off. The first day I ordered them.
The first day.
I seriously did. And then I got my style box. Now, they also changed this for this season. Style box is now, there was always like 3 boxes you could get: classic, trendy, and feminine.
Okay. But
they used to be the same, and they just told you how to wear them differently to make them for your style. And now they're all 3 different. So you can like choose what you want going into it. So normally I get classic because I like the classic looks, like black and white and stuff like that. And like they have like a quiz that you do. But this one I wanted to get the trendy. So with this one you get 2 exclusive wraps, and then that's normally what you get. You get 2 exclusive items in your style box for the cost of like for $25. You get 2 exclusive items, and sometimes it's a wrap, sometimes it's a lacquer. And then like when there's new stuff coming out, they'll give you like a preview, or sometimes they give you like extras. Like I got metallic tattoos one time. So this one, I did the trendy. So, and you could see it's on my finger. So I have like the half of it. So this was the one, and then this was the other wrap, which is the same thing, only black.
Well, that's cool.
Clear. And we got a preview of the new lacquers. So this one is the Royal, and it's hard to tell here. It's like a purple, but it's like so shimmery. It's not even funny. Like, I wish I could show you. Oh, you can kind of see if I get close. But it's like really pretty purple. And so that's what my that's what mine was. So that's trendy. I think feminine had more of a lacy look. And I'm not sure. A classic looked like it was like a geometric design, but it was kind of like the moon was a different pattern from the rest of the wrap. They're pretty cool. Like, you can see, so they were all three different, and I just picked trendy because I liked the color of lacquers that they were giving out more, and I liked the wraps. But I have a friend who got the class or the feminine, and we're gonna trade half a sheet. Which is why, well, I always cut my sheets in half and I give half away, but we're gonna trade, halves. So that's cool. But that's all I'm talking about Jamboree. Sorry, I was just talking about it like crazy.
That's okay.
Randomly, our car's in the shop.
Oh, what happened?
So the brakes were making like grinding noises. So basically, we needed new brakes and rotors because they bore down into the rotors. But we've been having problems with with it. Like, it would rev really high and then it would shift really jerkily. So he checked that out and he has to replace the transmission fluid, which is good because it's not a transmission, it's just the fluid.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, so I took the car there and it's like down the street and they like drove me home.
That's nice.
So I'm like home by myself. I mean, I'm always home by myself, but I don't have a car or anything. So, yeah.
That's cool. So Trevor and Lauren visited, and I got to meet Jude. He's so cute and chunky and little.
I know, I saw the pictures. I was totally jealous.
Adorable. Maybe I can. Oh, I don't know where my phone went. Oh, it's under here.
I wish I had a sewing needle because I finished my hat and I want to sew in the needle.
I'm totally gonna pull up a picture of the cutest little baby ever. No, but he's super chill and awesome.
That's cool. I don't know where my sewing needles are.
Oh, why do you need a sewing?
He's so cute.
He really is. Look, he had a bow tie on that outfit. It was the cutest thing ever. We also took selfies together.
We also took selfies together because he was totally aware of what you were doing.
He was. Here, wait.
That's
I thought
funny.
it was funny. No, but he's super cute and adorable. But no, so they're moving back here, I should say.
Cool.
In 2 weeks, they've moved it up, and they're going to be renting our old house.
Oh, wow, that's really quick. Did they find a job then?
Yes, Trevor got a job with the Kohler restaurants. I don't think they know exactly where yet, but he had to like go in and do a cooking interview and like make a menu and cook for them and stuff. But he did really well, so it was good. And then she works at Starbucks a little bit, so she's just transferring to the one.
I was gonna say, can she transfer? That's cool.
But then she can get like coffee and stuff for us. It's like
because Joe can't get it, right?
Well, he does, but I don't know. It'd be good. Or she said she could bring home syrups and stuff. So I'm excited.
That's
about
super
that.
cool.
Not that I ever go to Starbucks because we have one at home, but I might have to visit her sometimes.
Yeah, we have a Starbucks at home too.
Shut up.
Because that's what it sounded like you said.
Well, we have a machine at home, so I don't like go and buy coffee usually. You know what I mean?
I do.
Anyways,
I'm just teasing you.
So Gabe had his football game last night.
Oh, how'd it go?
Good. Well, this was his second one. Last week he had his first one, and he was so nervous he like barely ate dinner. But this week went better, and he actually caught the ball and made a 2-point conversion, whatever
Yay.
that means.
I think it means
it's
he
after they
got
make a
2 points.
touchdown, and then it's another 2 points after that, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, He jumped.
I don't know.
Jumped
Andy
up all
will
cool and
sometimes.
got it. And then he made a couple because it's flag football, so he like pulled a couple people's flags and got them
That's
out
cool.
or whatever. I don't know, but it's fun, and he is very excited. It's just the timing of them like is crazy because we have Awana on Wednesdays too. So like getting the girls to church and then him back and his games aren't always at the same time, so it's crazy. But it only goes through October. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, like that's with like Madison's games. They're never on Wednesdays because they don't even have practice on Wednesday. The advantage of like a private school, but our church just switched to Wednesday Awana, so like that on Wednesday I have to make sure we have dinner at like 5 because they have to be there at 5:45.
Yep.
It's like crazy pants.
Oh, ours doesn't start till 6:30. But yeah, so I like feed everyone. I either do like a crock pot meal or something easy.
I need to get better at crock pot meals. One, I need to get better at pre-planning them, and two, I need like recipes that my family will eat.
Yeah, it's hard.
I have like a lasagna one that someone shared with me that I want to try because my family likes lasagna. I don't, but no big deal. I just haven't like gotten around to getting the stuff to make it, but I think I'm gonna try that one time.
I do oh shoot, I think I messed it up. I do a pulled pork one in the crock pot. Like I'll just cook a pork roast and then shred it up and put barbecue sauce on it. And then we have sandwiches, and it's
I do that too.
delicious.
I'm kind of sick of it though because I've done it like every week for the past couple of weeks.
See, we don't do it that often. But yeah. Anyways, okay. So tomorrow I'm leaving, and I'm going on a ladies' retreat up at Lake Lundgren Bible Camp.
I'm kind of
I'm
jealous.
excited. It'll be nice. That's it.
I have a festival on Saturday.
Suck.
It's only Saturday, and it's like only an hour and a half away, so we're just going to
That's
get up
nice.
and drive. And we're leaving the girls here because they're tired and sick of everything. Oh, and I feel bad because next weekend is the Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival that I'm going to. And Bella has a party
She
there.
gonna miss it.
Yeah.
That's
Which I
nice.
feel bad, but there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Like, this stuff was scheduled, like, way in advance.
I didn't get to go to the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival. That was last weekend. I missed it. I'm very sad.
You should have tried to vend at it. I'm just telling you.
Well, yeah. I think that had to be in, like, way long ago. I don't know. It's always
You
such
should
a
get
hard
on it
week.
for next year.
It's, like, right around school, and I don't know. With those things, Joe would have to take off, because he's always Fridays and Saturdays are their busy days. But yeah, maybe next year. Whatever. All right, I'm sorry. Now I'm just kind of like
We're just rambling. So that's what happens when we Skype every 2 weeks instead of every week. But it's been a little crazy busy, so
yes,
yeah.
But that's okay. Last time they had 2 to watch.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Have a good
And
week.
I will talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.